Alright, Shalom. Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai and double honors to the elders of Great Millstone. Alright? And Barakatah to the brothers out there teaching this truth and sincerity. And we're gonna go into the end times today. You know, basically describe how we in the end. And you know, it's basically time to crack down because you know anything could go on any second now.
Yeah,
Got something.
oh, go ahead.
2 Timothy chapter 3. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy.
And you see that a lot, you know, men being lovers of themselves. You already know who we gonna say, you know, upstate Israelite.
Yeah.
Cause he's, if you notice, he's running out of gas. You know, he ain't been making no stupid ass videos no more, cause the Most High ain't dealing with him. You know, but you got different guys out there. You got these nuke dudes, these Egyptology cats, which they've been getting crushed lately. You know, they've been getting crushed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Now, one of the main things that the elder was talking about was Polite's wife. All right. Now, basically, she came up talking about the Barthon gland, and she basically tried to say that it creates mucus, but that's a lie because when you look it up, it says that it creates. No, she said it creates semen, salakia, but when you look it up, it tells you that it creates mucus, and the reason why it creates mucus is it lubricates the vagina. Now, like we gonna say, name one time in history that a woman had a baby without a man. You know, you can't do it because there's really no life in the woman. The life is in the man. Alright? Real quick, give me I think it's 2nd Ezra 7 or Ecclesiastes when Solomon said in my mother's womb it's compact. I'll look for it. You know where it's at? Yeah, kinda get that. Cause we're gonna prove that the seed comes from the man. Alright? And then get the other apocrypha and go to 2nd Maccabees.
Yeah, because, you know, there's a lot of proud demons out there right now, man. Like, you got a lot of these guys coming out of the woodwork. Like Zabak, he was always proud, but now he's acting like he's some fucking movie star or whatever. And then, you got General Yohana's camp. Now they're putting all these stupid disclaimers on their videos saying that if it ain't the teaching of commanding General Yohana, it's not of the Lord. You know, all these proud demons are coming out of the woodwork.
But where's General Yohana at though? Where is he? Nobody knows where he's at. You know. Go to 2nd Maccabees, the 7th chapter.
This is
But we're gonna prove that the seed comes from the man, and there's no way that a woman can create a baby without a man. Alright, go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 7. I myself also am a mortal man, like to all, and the offspring of him that was first made in the earth. And in my mother's womb was fashioned to be flesh in the time of 10 months.
Because normally it takes 9 to 10 months for a baby to be formed. But you got premature babies that's born early, and then you got babies that's born later. Go ahead.
Being compacted in blood of the seed of man.
Being compacted in blood by the seed of man. Go ahead.
And the pleasure that came with sleep.
Right, because most of the time, when you're in the womb, you sleep. You know? So it says, being compacted in blood by the seed of man. So his wife, Polite's wife, made that stupid statement talking about something that the Barthon gland creates semen. But when you look it up, it was a brother that did a video on it. When you look it up, it doesn't create semen, it creates mucus. And mucus and semen is not the same thing. So that's why he had to shut her dumb ass up. Because she made that stupid statement, man.
Yeah, that's retarded to say that, man. The mucus and semen are the same thing. It's like It's like when you blow your nose, what comes out? Mucus.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say that every time somebody blows their nose, they're fucking, you know, they're shooting out semen? That's retarded.
Now this is another scripture that's going to cut that and the reason why his wife, Polite's wife, is saying that it's life in a woman is because them guys into that ancient Kemet shit and that Egyptology shit, they put their women on the pedestal. They call their women God. So by you calling your woman God, you gonna sit up there and think that she can create life without a man. But it's not one record in history that a woman had a baby by herself. That's just a fucking stupid ass statement to make, man. So we gonna prove it again. Go ahead. Second Maccabees 7 and 20. Start at 22.
This is Second Maccabees chapter 7, verse 22. I cannot tell how ye came into my womb.
Now this is a Israelite woman explaining about how she had a baby. She said, I cannot tell how that came into my womb. Go ahead.
For I neither gave you breath nor life.
Yeah, because the woman don't give a baby breath or life. It's really the Most High. But it comes through the seed of man. Go ahead.
Neither was it I that formed the members of every one of you.
So the woman says she didn't form the members of the baby's body. You know? It was the Most High, but the seed came from the man. Go ahead.
But doubtless the creator of the world, who formed the generation of man, and found out the beginning of all things,
Go ahead.
will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again.
So it's the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Alright, it's not the woman. Because you dumbass niggas in Egyptology keep on praising the woman, man. Talking about she's God. That shit is stupid, man. You know?
And the woman creates life. That's the most retarded thing I've ever heard, man. But that just goes hand in hand with this society, man. You Egyptologists, you don't even have to go back to Egypt. You can stay here in America, man, because this is your kingdom right now, man. This is where women are seen as gods.
I got something. Job chapter 39 verse 17. Because the Most High have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding.
Right, the woman doesn't understand the Bible, man. You know, like, women really don't understand anything. They can memorize facts and be mockingbirds and shit. But you know, like, let's say you have a complex problem. Like let's say machinery, man. A woman doesn't understand machinery. You know? A woman doesn't understand how things like that work. Even a man that doesn't understand, he can figure it out. You know, a man can figure things out. A woman can't. Men are adaptable. You know, women just sit there and fucking scream when they're in a bad situation. You know, a man always figures his way out of things.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and if I could add, you know, I was watching a movie. You know, it was a real serious, kind of scary time, and all the woman was doing was just fucking screaming and being retarded as hell. I'm like, that just shows their true colors. I'm like, if she just shut up and think, she would have got some shit done the correct way, but instead they just want to scream and fucking just be retarded ass bitches.
But you know that if you look up any video on YouTube of, you know, a natural disaster or chaotic situation, a woman's always just standing there screaming and crying on a man's shoulder, man. How is that God? How does that represent power? How does that represent stability? You know, woman don't got no leadership, man.
A woman's job is to be under her man, you know, and like we gonna get into the end times soon, but the spirit jumped on us to talk about these clowns in the house of consciousness, because they into some of everything, man. You had Sonetta taking pictures with Farrakhan. You know, if you're not into religion, which this ain't religion anyway, but if you're not into religion, why the hell you taking pictures with Farrakhan? He's a Muslim. He pushes Islam. But you taking pictures with Farrakhan like you took a proud picture with Farrakhan. Talking about Sonetta. Because it's all about the money with you guys, man. That's why when the time comes, when the chip comes, y'all gonna take the chip because you don't read the Bible, so you don't know the prophecy on the mark of the beast. You don't know what it is.
And it's sure as hell not in the what is it, the Egyptian Book of the Dead.
It's not in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. It's not in that one book, Gilgamesh. The ancient Gilgamesh. The damn show ain't in that book. Alright? It's in the scriptures, man. Okay? So go ahead, man.
This is Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 22. A sound of battle is in the land and of great destruction.
Right, a sound battle is in the land and of great destruction. We all know how America's gonna be wiped out, thermonuclear fire. Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Right, and you clowns in Egyptology, you ain't teaching the downfall of America. Name me one ancient pharaoh that was a prophet. Your pharaohs wasn't prophets. Hell, the pharaoh couldn't even tell his own dream, man. His Egyptian witches couldn't even tell their own dreams. Go ahead.
I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast no more, thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord.
Yeah, everything America does is contrary to the Most High. Alright? And it's possible that you Egyptology niggas could be set up, man. We don't know. But you could be set up to confuse the masses of the people. Because you know what? Niggas like big words, man. Niggas like lights, camera, and action.
You know, since we're getting into the end times, that is pretty much part of the end times. Because some of them guys could be the Egyptian pharaohs in reincarnation, trying to, you know, sway away, turn away guys that are in this truth, you know, just like back in the ancient times in Egypt, you know, we had Israelites that wanted to stay in Egypt and stay in those Egyptian philosophies.
Yeah,
you know, it's just those spirits coming back to do battle again.
Yeah, because you call yourself debating with everybody, but it's gonna be a time where you ain't gonna have time to be debating, man. When all hell breaks loose, you niggas ain't gonna be up there in Harlem debating on the corners, man. And you gonna wonder why all hell is breaking loose. And then you gonna think about us. And then you gonna try to switch sides, man. The door's gonna be shut on you clowns, man. Cause you niggas is proud. We might have to change the topic to this video. You fucking clowns, man.
Yeah, you guys are clowns.
You a bunch of niggas up in that Egyptology shit. And Polite, you a proud ass nigga. And where is Sarasuit not ready? Where is he at? No one know where's he been at? You know? Where the hell has he been at? And why y'all didn't go back down to 34th and 7th to see the elders, man? Cause Elder Tahar said he was waiting on y'all. So where y'all at? Cause like he said, everything y'all go into, they gonna study it, they gonna break it down. The elders been talking about that Gilgamesh book that you into, but you niggas ain't been back down there yet. Cause like the elder said, man, y'all don't want to deal with the heavyweights. Y'all want to deal with the lightweights. Go ahead.
The Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation.
And the weapons of the Lord's indignation is the missiles. But he's also going to use different weapons of his indignation. Like he going to use these devils to open up a can of whoop ass on our people that ain't right. You know? Because you got a lot of people that ain't right, man. You got a lot of people that's really not sincere about these scriptures. You know, the Lord knows your heart, but you got to be sincere. And all you niggas that's into the Roman Catholic Church, Egyptology, Ancient Kemet, Islam, Voodoo, the Most High is going to do away with all of you. Go ahead, speak for me.
This is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood. Yeah, the enemy coming in like a flood is talking about martial law. The Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn